about some ways you can save money on vacation, some tips and tricks on how to go on vacation while still kind of balling on a budget, right? So, first thing first is packing. Well, first let's start with airlines. Okay, I know that some airlines are, are more than others, but for us, when we're on a budget and we're trying to go on vacation, especially if you want to do a couple of trips in a year, you want to do, take as many cheaper flights as possible if you got to fly. Okay, so I would say that a cheaper flight airlines would be Frontier and Spirit. I know sometimes those names people look a little sideways, but I've flown multiple times on Spirit, flown multiple times on Frontier, have not had any issues. Have flown on the other lines as well, but understanding that we all gonna get there. Okay, that's the goal to get where you're trying to get to, but cheaper. So the flights, I'm here now. You see my backdrop here. I'm here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we're at the Embassy Suites Resort here in Gatlinburg. Super nice resort. Definitely, I would recommend that you check this out. But we flew in here. It was 3 adults and 1 kid, all for about $80 round trip from Florida. Okay, I live in Florida, and we all got here for around less than $80 a piece round trip. Okay, first thing first. So with Frontier, another way that we were able to save money is that we were able to reuse our personal items to bring everything we needed. So everything I needed was we were here for 4 days. We fly out today. We've been 4 days, 3 nights. Everything I needed was in my personal item, not a carry-on. We did not pay for any luggage fees, and we packed everything. Okay, so I'm just saying, smart. You can be smart. You can do this. So the measurement, I'm gonna link in the video where I actually did the whole packed everything, measured it, all the things, so you can see how I did that. But I will add that video into here. But you can definitely pack everything you need if you're smart, at least for 4 days into a personal item. Okay, I'm just saying. Also, we did not pay for seats on Frontier. Now, with Frontier and the cheaper airline, you can't pick your own seat, right? So we did not pick a seat. I did bring a kid with me, so my little concern was, will I be able to sit with him? Sometimes you can get to the airline and they will allow you to. Some people will like, okay, I'll move for you, but sometimes you don't want to deal with that, right? So we wait. So Frontier is very good about making sure moms and the kids sit together. At least one adult and the kids sit together. So a week before we flew out, they had already assigned us a seat. So don't stress out about that. You will be able to sit with your kids. Do not pay for those extra seats, okay? I'm just saying. And then all of my whole family actually got seats assigned 24 hours in advance. So even though we did not choose seats, okay? I'm telling you guys, be smart, okay? Another thing is that we are flying out. We head into, we chose our resort. So the hotel we chose was a hotel that we knew next thing we did, was a resort. My resort, when we pick our hotel, we're looking for budget, hotels that's going to save us some money in the long haul. So first thing I choose is a hotel that have amenities. I don't want to be at a resort or a hotel where I don't have anything to do while I'm there, because it pushes you to go out and spend more money, right? So we know that we are going to go explore out, but we're not trying to spend all of our time running around, because when you're running around, you're spending money. So we always choose a hotel that has the price is not, outrageous, and that the amenities are included. So we had hot tub, pool, we look for those type of things. This will actually have a slide in it. So indoor pool, this is really a nice resort. And we paid for 3 nights around $880 total. $880. And then so when we checked in, we did have to pay us, they did an incidental hold for $150, but that'll be returned once we check out. So again, get a hotel resort. Oh, also on top of the amenities is that it also provides food. So they have complimentary full open breakfast. Not like they have people who are cooking omelets, all types of omelets for you. They have full breakfast. It's not like no continental breakfast. You don't get donuts and coffee. You're getting full breakfast, bacon, sausage, eggs. I'll insert a couple clips from when I was down in getting breakfast. Full breakfast. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to go run around and buy breakfast in the morning. It can add up, and then you gotta wait in long, crazy lines, right? Like, it's so many people, especially if you're in a vacation spot, you are going to be in lines waiting on breakfast if you're going to like IHOP or Waffle House or any of those places, okay? So we look for places that includes breakfast, okay? Saving money. It's included. It's for free. They also give you cards to have you get a couple of drinks. They have what's called a social hour here. So from 5:30 to 6:30, they do drinks, okay? So you can have a couple of drinks for free, and they give you hors d'oeuvres. So these are the things that I'm looking at when I'm going to vacation, because I'm looking at how I can take multiple vacations, not just one for the whole year, summer, okay? So next is when we got into the to Gatlinburg, we flew into Knoxville. When we flew in Knoxville, the next thing we were looking at is our rental car. So we picked up a rental car because we want to go up into the mountains and all the things. So we got a rental car. Our rental car was with Hertz, and they don't tell you this, but when you're checking into your rental car, getting your rental car, you do not have to add that insurance to your car. If you have insurance at home and it covers you as the driver, do not allow them to talk you into purchasing that extra additional policy. You do not need it. Your insurance follows you. So that saves you money. Do not allow them to convince you. Not allow them to convince you that you need that policy. If you do not need that policy, you don't need any of that extra stuff. Now, if you do fly in here, you do not. Another thing we did to save money was it's a little inconvenience. You don't want to have to carry it, but we brought a booster seat for Royal, and we brought a little small umbrella type stroller, so it's a little easy to transfer and carry. It was a little much. We were here to go to Dollywood. That's what brought us here. We went to Dollywood. We went to a theme park, and we also went to the water park. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. But we brought that little tiny umbrella stroller, and we brought our booster seat, because if you don't bring a booster seat or some kind of car seat, they are going to require you at the car rental place to purchase one, because you got to have one to be able to get in the car with a kid. So keep in mind that you might want to bring those things to save money. That is the goal of this video, is to help you cut costs so you can go on vacation and have a good time and not spend a lot of money. Okay, so that was on the rental car. Once we're here at the hotel and we're hanging out and we're doing all the things, another thing we do is we eat light. We don't go to all these places and go crazy eating all this stuff. We try to find places that are budget friendly, so we eat least expensive as possible. We don't go sit down and pay for all these meals. Now, sometimes we'll try to eat at one nice place that we say that's going to be the one place that we're going to probably go to. But other than that, we are looking at places that we can eat budget friendly. We're not trying to spend hundreds of dollars at restaurants unless it's somewhere hot that I just cannot resist. So yes, on occasion we may splurge at one restaurant, but we're not doing that to all the restaurants at all, period. Okay, let's talk about the amusement park. So one of the things that brought us here is Dollywood. When I tell you that when we were trying to decide whether or not to go to Disney World, I'm in Florida, whether or not to go to Disney World or go to Dollywood, we went back and forth about whether or not to go. My grandson, Roy, I have custody of him. He turned 5 actually on Monday, so that was the reason why we were looking for vacation spots, to celebrate his 5-year birthday. So we were trying to decide to go to Disney or go to Dollywood. And if you don't know, the price is no comparison. Like Disney, you're looking at about $2 something per person to go to Disney. One of the reasons why, and I always wanted to go to Dollywood, and now my grandson's birthday was up here, so we were able to make a decision to go ahead and go to Dollywood, because I've been looking at this place for almost 10 years and never went. So Dollywood, to get into Dollywood from both parts, I'm telling you, even to me, now that I think about it, the tickets to Dollywood and the flight total more than I would have spent at Disney. The round trip flight and the tickets here total was less than I would have spent at Disney. That's crazy. So to go to the water park and the amusement park together, we spent for 3 people and one. Okay, so 3 people was $420. It was like $430, under $450 for 3 of us. So a piece it was like 140. Okay, so 3 adults, $434. I just looked at my phone to see the exact price. So that is how much we pay for 3 adults. Okay, now what I didn't tell you is that any kid under 5, also on top of this awesome deal here, any kid under 5 years old, all you gotta do is go on their Dollywood's website and you can register the kid. All you gotta do is show your passport when you get here. And actually, we couldn't find out we had applied online. We couldn't find it, but we actually did it at the window. So they will save time if you could do it in advance, especially if you have more than one kid. But we were able to register him at the window, and they check your passport, because they're gonna verify his birthday, and he was free to both parts, free. I'm telling y'all, don't play with me. We are not playing in 2024 out here. We're trying to go as many places we go. I have multiple vacations set up. So the goal of those to be able to make those affordable is to save money where I can. So Dollywood is really amazing. And listen, you guys, you gotta check out my videos where I went to Dollywood and where I went to Splash Country, the name of the water park. Both were amazing. a super good time. You can spend the whole day there. They allow you to come back in later. So all you gotta do is, if you tired and need a break, you want to come back in the evening, you can. Right now it's a summer celebration, so they're doing all these special events at night too, where they're doing like drone, like flat fireworks and big huge bubble parties. Like, it is so awesome, y'all. This is somewhere I have never been to. Gatlinburg before. I had never been to Dollywood, but I promise you I am coming again. We went up into the mountains. We went to just see some of the waterfalls. This was an amazing trip. But those are some tips that I wanted to share with you on how to save money. Oh, one thing I need to tell you about packing. So we're here. We're getting ready to pack up now. We're going to leave out today, so it's still kind of early. It's about 8, about 9 in the morning, but we check out around noon at this resort. So we also had to bring in so the reason why I was able to pack all that stuff in that personal item was that we used the vacuum seal bag. So we also had to bring the vacuum. So you got to keep in mind that wherever you bring, you got to keep it simple enough where you can add in the vacuum, so you can pack all that stuff back up. So we couldn't buy a bunch of souvenirs. Now we did go to the world's largest Buc-ee's here, and we were able to get a couple things, but it was simple stuff that we know we could pack. If you don't have a lot of room left and you just want to get a shirt, you can layer that shirt on your body. I also told everybody in that video to make sure you wear the heavier clothes on your body, so that way you won't have to pack that. Like, you make sure your sneakers are on your feet, so you can pack just water shoes or whatever you need. So yeah, I hope these tips were helpful. We're getting ready to get packed up and we'll be out of here today, but those things helped us save so much money on this trip. So now my next trip is coming up. I'll be heading to Atlanta for a girls trip. I'm super excited about that. And then we're going on a brand new ship, cruise line, and I'll talk to you some more. And keep in mind, I'm going to be doing some more videos on how to ball on a budget, you guys. And that's what we're trying to do in 2024. And thank you for watching. And also, you can please like this video and also follow me, because I give out a bunch of tips in everyday life, like all kinds of tips. I'm a business owner. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a toddler mom. All the things. So yeah, follow me. I love to help and share information with everybody that I can. So y'all take care.